Quick one today. I want to flag 2 issues I've run into with Google Flow Storyboard Studio. Let's start with the first one, the shared link not loading. A few users have told me that when they open a link someone shared with them, it just doesn't load properly. There are 2 things that usually cause this. The first is simple. You need to be logged into Google Flow. If you're not signed in, you'll likely hit this error straight away. The second case is a bit trickier. Sometimes you can be fully logged in, and the link still throws an error, even though you genuinely weren't added to that project. Now here's the useful part. Even when Google Flow shows you that error message, it may still have quietly added the tool to your account in the background. So before you assume the link is broken, go check your My Tools section. There's a good chance the tool is sitting right there, even if the share screen complained. I've seen this happen even on basic plans, so it's worth that quick double check before troubleshooting any further. While we're on the topic of shared tools, there's one more thing worth flagging. Right now, there's no way to remove a custom shared tool link in Google Flow. You can delete your own tool, but you can't remove links that other users have shared with you. They just stay there. I've reported this to the Flow team as well, and they're looking into it. But for now, we simply have to live with it. It could get messy over time, especially as different releases of the same tool start piling up in your shared links. Now, onto the bigger issue. And this one is specifically about the Storyboard Studio tool and how it interacts with Shot Studio Pro. While we were testing Shot Studio Pro, and you'll have seen this if you watch the walkthrough, there's a script with 2 scenes. In the first scene, Storyboard Studio generated the dialogue audio correctly. But in the second scene, it completely failed to pull the audio from the generated script. We didn't catch this right away. It was only later, during the animation stage, when we loaded the JSON file from Storyboard Studio into Shot Studio Pro, that we noticed the dialogue for that second scene was simply missing. So what did we do? We had to manually copy the dialogue back from the storyboard script into Shot Studio Pro ourselves, just to get it working. Naturally, we reported this bug to the Google Flow team, and they're aware of it, but I honestly don't know when a proper fix will ship on their end. In the meantime, here's the workaround I've put together. I've actually built a fix for this directly into the Storyboard Studio extension, the same extension tool I shared with you in an earlier video. My recommendation, until Google Flow ships an official fix, use the extension instead of the native Storyboard Studio tool for generating your storyboard JSON. Here's how the fix works. Inside the extension's beta, under the Assets section, you'll find a button labeled Rebuild. If you already have a JSON file that's missing dialogue, exactly like the situation I just described, you can load that JSON straight into the extension and hit Rebuild. It will go back through the generated script, pick up whatever dialogue audio was missed the first time around, and properly populate it into the JSON structure for you. One important detail, Rebuild will not overwrite your existing JSON structure. It only fills in what's missing. After it runs, just remember to save the JSON file again so those changes actually get written. Otherwise, none of it will persist. Once that's done, load that corrected JSON into Shot Studio Pro, and you'll see the dialogue properly populated in every scene, exactly as it should be. So, my recommendation going forward, use the Storyboard Studio extension to generate and capture your storyboard JSON, and then bring that into Shot Studio Pro. That sequence will give you clean, complete dialogue every time, without the gap we ran into. One last note. The Shot Studio Pro release video you've already seen was finalized using the native Storyboard Studio tool, since that's what I had at the time. So if you go through that walkthrough, just keep this fix in mind, and use the extension going forward to avoid running into the same issue yourself. That's everything I wanted to flag for this one. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.